Your art is bad and you should feel bad. Except it's not. It's good and it has value and it's all in your head. Ah! Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Art Thoughts at 3 a.m. video, because summertime is for sadness and feelings, and that's where we're at today. Today I'm painting some teeth. Yep, just teeth. I've been trying this new thing I found out about called chaos crafting, and it's basically embracing creating for the sake of creating without regard for the end result. Some people are really good at this naturally, and some people, me, get caught up in worrying about whether other people and maybe several cats will continue to like what I make, or will they all leave me tomorrow? Chaos crafting can incorporate familiar or different mediums from what you're used to. A couple of weeks ago, I was possessed by some force to grab all the little odds and ends canvases that I had in my possession and fill them with teeth. It was fun, it wasn't draining, and lots of people enjoyed them. Maybe some cats too. So that's a win for all. Give it a try next time you want to create but don't know what to make. Whenever I go to make a video like this, there's always a moment where I stop myself and think, other people have already said this stuff, and probably better than I have. And it's true, this information is already out in the world, but I remember a time when I so desperately needed to hear this, and if you're someone who can benefit from hearing it now, then I guess it's not pointless after all. So here it is. Your art isn't bad. You just have high standards. I'll say it again. Your art is not bad. You just have high standards. Isn't that nice? That's nice. As we move about the world and we seek out art that we enjoy, we inevitably end up comparing the art that we love to the art that we make. The first thing a lot of us do upon coming across new information is to look for a tutorial. How has this been done before? What's the best and or least painful way to approach this new information? As we practice our chosen art form, whether it's painting or a sport or martial arts or snuggling cats, we occasionally come across someone who has done it better than we have. In some way, shape, or form, someone somewhere has practiced longer than we have, or they just had a better jumping off point when they began. We start to identify the things that we think make their art good or enjoyable, and it can be a range of things depending on what speaks to you the most. A color palette that evokes a feeling of nostalgia, excellent composition, interesting subject matter, proper use or complete bastardization of anatomical references, what have you. We find artists who are more skillful than us, who inspire us, and who fill us with wonder upon seeing their work. And then we turn back to our own work. Common, a disappointment, flaming hot garbage. A lot of artists reach this point where their taste outweighs their own capability so much, and they get discouraged and they quit. And it makes me so sad to think about. I honestly believe that when we're all kids, we've got about the same amount of talent and ability all around, except for the actual rare genius prodigy. Some kids will have a slight advantage in sports, some in art, some in math. Ew. But it's when we find something that really piques our interest and we dive into it fully that we start to put in the hours for developing the skills needed to excel at that thing. As we get older, it becomes more common to stop ourselves from trying something new or picking up something that we once loved because we feel that we're too far behind to catch up. There's a whole other subject matter of doing things for the enjoyment of the thing versus doing things because you're good at them, but we won't get into that so much today. I think that's one of the reasons why it drives so many people, myself included, up a frickin' wall when people give you the, oh, you're so talented line. A lot of people mean well when they say this, but it's easy to underestimate someone's abilities as talent instead of hard work when you haven't been along for the ride of getting there. So what do you do with this disparity in taste versus your own skills? I mean, you could quit, no one's stopping you. Except me, and I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed, and I would like for you to go to your room and think about your choices for a little bit. Whenever I drop into the depths of woe over my art skills, I find that looking back on my old work is really helpful. Not only will it show you how far you've come, but sometimes you find work that you enjoy now more than you did when you created it. Doing a redraw of an old favorite can also really show you how far you've improved too. Sometimes it's all about perspective. I also think that self-improvement needs to come slowly over time in little bits so that you don't choke on it and die. If you find yourself hating on your art a lot more than normal, just pick one little thing to work on at a time and focus on that for a while before moving on to the next thing. If you're not even sure where to start, it can be really helpful to ask friends or other artists that you trust for a light critique of some of your pieces. Just a light critique, just a little something to keep you moving forward. Let them know what sort of feedback you're hoping for. Critique doesn't always have to be scary, unless you're a really sensitive baby like I am, but it's okay. Critique is there to help you. Sometimes it can affirm the things that you're doing well on, or show you that your noses really aren't that weird. They just need a little bit of tweaking here and there. Stupid noses. Or you can soldier on. Ah, yes, the never-ending art angst journey. For the most part, I really love this feeling. Even though I really hate the trope of tormented artist, I think a lot of us can relate to it. When you love something, you want to excel at it. And when it comes to something like art where value and meaning is completely subjective, you can fall down this endless rabbit hole of self-improvement. Even if you're never fully satisfied with a piece, it's still important to reflect on what you did well with that piece and what would you like to improve on next time. I think it's also beneficial to connect to other artists of any skill level, because it can really give you a broader perspective on the things that a lot of us are experiencing, like this whole, my art is never good, but yours is amazing, bro. No, bro, your art is amazing. My art is never good thing that we all experience. As our patron saint Bob Ross once said, as long as you're learning, you're not failing. And I mean, he's kind of right. As nice as it is to feel confident in your work and like you're at the top of your game, I have yet to find an artist, professional or amateur, who believes that they've learned everything they can and doesn't feel any drive to improve. If this is you, though, please DM me so we can figure out how to bottle and sell your confidence, because I want some of that, please. Thanks. All right, I'm going to end this video. Short, sweet, to the point. That's all I got to say. Your art is probably better than you think, and it's okay for your taste to outweigh your current skills. You might as well get used to it, because I feel like that's kind of how it goes. So we're in it for the long haul, but we're in it together, so it's not so bad. All right, I'm going to end this video with some of my favorite affirmations as of late. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon, and it's been making me feel mushy. All right, here we go. Repeat after me if you feel comfortable doing so. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful, and neither do I. I follow my heart, undaunted by the expectations of others. I deserve nice things. I deserve for good things to come to me. And the last one, my favorite, I am enough. I hope you guys took something good from this video. I hope that the gods of creations have blessed you on this day and you have neither art block nor struggle nor the void to deal with. And I'll see you guys in the next video.